Question number 16 says, what is a polynomial? Explain the types of discontinuities. Show rules we learned in class regarding rational exponents and roots. So we're going to be talking about polynomials, types of discontinuities, rational exponents, and roots. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started by what is a polynomial? What is a polynomial? A polynomial, well, let's break it down by its name. So, poly means many. Nomial refers to terms / parts. So the word polynomial is many parts or many terms. So within a polynomial, there's different types of nomials. Let's start off with mononomial. Well, the word mono is one, right? So that means one term, because nomial is term or part, so one term. So one term would be like a 7, a 4x, a 3ab squared. These are all monomials because it's just one term, and you'll see what I mean when we keep on going. The second thing is a binomial. So the word bi means two, so this means two parts. Anything like 4 plus x or 3xy minus x. And it's two parts because the addition sign and the minus sign, they break apart two things. You see, this itself is a monomial. This itself is a monomial. This itself is a monomial, and this itself is a monomial. But it's a binomial because it's two parts. Same thing with a trinomial. You guessed it, the tri is 3, so it means three parts. Something like 3 plus a plus b, or 3cd plus a minus 8. Why? Because the addition signs and the subtraction signs separate 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 monomials to make a trinomial. I hope you're kind of getting the idea. So monomial is one term. Binomial is 2 terms. Trinomial is 3 terms. And there's even a higher. We just call it a higher because it's higher than a trinomial. So that would be like 4 squared plus 9 plus 3x plus y. It's exactly the same thing. It's made up of little monomials. But it's just more than 3, so it's a higher power. So once again, a polynomial is just many terms. It's just basically a function, unless it's a monomial. That's just the one term itself. But other than that, that's your polynomial. It's many terms, as monomial, binomial, trinomial, or even higher. So now, let's talk about the types of discontinuities. Let's talk about the different types of discontinuities. Let's start with an infinite. An infinite discontinuity would be like this. This is how its graph would look. This is just an example, so you can see what I mean. It's just both going to one side. It's just both going to one side. That's an infinite discontinuity. It's both going to one side, so that's when the function value increases or decreases as x approaches C from left to right. So that's your infinite discontinuity. It increases or decreases from left to right as it approaches C. The next type would be jump discontinuity, and if we were to draw that, it would be like so. So what this means, once you graph it, you're gonna be able to see which one it is, right? By looking at the graphs that you get. But this is basically its graph where it jumps from one hole to the other. And what this means is the limits of the function as x approaches C from the left and right exist but have two distinct values. So as you can see, it's when it jumps. They exist, but they have different values. So now, removable discontinuity. We kind of already went through this one, but it's just where there's like a little hole, a little removable hole. So basically what this means is that the function is continuous everywhere except for a hole at c equals x. So when you're looking for these, it's really easy to tell which one they are because of their graphs. So as long as you remember the graphs, you would be really good to go with the types of discontinuities. And remember, there's 3 different types of discontinuities: infinite, jump, and removable discontinuities. So just remember how the graphs look and you will be really set to go. Now